Oh, man. Oh, man. The late, great Paul Jones, I Won't Complain. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, the presiding bishop of Full Gospel, Bishop Walker. Good morning. Love you, man. How you feeling?
Love you, Ricky, and good morning. I'm feeling well and hope everybody's doing well today. Man, God is good. You know, man, sometimes we go through life and the chapters of our life, and we have to realize that our chapters are still being written. You know, and sometimes, man, we're going through, we have some of those tough chapters, and we're like, Lord, you know, maybe I want to skip this one, but all of it's necessary. The Bible says that, and we know all things work together for good, those who love God and those who are called according to his purpose. Sometimes you're trying to get out of something that God is trying to develop you in, but it's all necessary. Every ingredient is necessary to make the cake. Every ingredient is necessary to make the gumbo, and when something's missing, you can always tell. And God knows what we need to go through. Here's the fact. You're going to thank God for stuff you were crying about. You're going to thank God for stuff you were complaining about because it made you stronger. It made you better. So rather than add up your problems, why don't you start counting your blessings? Why don't you thank God for all the stuff you were kicking a fit over? Because look at what it produced. You would never be as wise as you are, as smart as you are. You would never have accomplished what you've accomplished had not God allowed it. I leave this with you. If God allowed it, it's going to bless you. So don't complain. Lift your hands. Give him glory because it's all working together for your good.
That's a good word right there, Bishop Walker. And I'll let everybody know how they can follow you. And if they're in the Nashville area, how can they find you?
Hey, I want everybody really quickly to follow me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker 3. Check out our ministry. You can go right there on YouTube and type in Mount Zion Nashville. It's Mount Zion Nashville. I look forward to connecting. But when you follow me on Instagram, let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, Bishop, you the only one be woke. What you be up so early for, man? You just be up, don't you?
Man, I don't know, man. I just
That's how the bros is. The bros don't ever go to sleep.
Never.
Hey, I know happy Easter to you, man. Hey, I love you, Bishop. Yeah. Appreciate you.
Love you too. All right.
There it is, y'all. He's right here, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 13 minutes after the hour. I got the front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Monday headlines. Texas Governor Greg Abbott promised Saturday to pardon a U.S. Army sergeant a day after he was convicted of shooting a protester to death during a Black Lives Matter rally. Governor Abbott said Sergeant Daniel Perry was acting in his own defense when he repeatedly fired his handgun on 28-year-old Garrett Foster during a July 2020 demonstration in Austin. The governor also promised to rein in on rogue district attorneys who played a role in convicting the Army sergeant. In other news, a new strain of deadly bacteria has caused infection and blindness in dozens of people in the U.S., killing 3 people so far. The bacteria was first seen in the U.S. in 2022 and is resistant to nearly all available treatments. While contaminated bottles have been removed from stores and healthcare facilities, the CDC expects more cases to emerge as the investigation continues. Lastly, Ricky and everybody, mark your calendars. A total solar eclipse will occur on April 8th, 2024, visible from the mainland U.S., Mexico, and Canada. The eclipse will only last for a few minutes, and we won't see another total solar eclipse to cross the U.S. for more than 20 years.
I saw one last year, a total. When I was at the beach when Special K auntie walked in front of the
did you? Okay, awesome.
She's been working on her weight. Don't do that.
Well, I hope you got your pictures, Ricky. Now, the moon completely covers the sun, and it will stretch from Texas to Maine. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Well, let me tell you something, man. The Baltimore Ravens has reached a one-year agreement with wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. Yes, indeed. $18 million, $15 million of that is guaranteed. But Will they have their star quarterback Lamar Jackson next year? Of course, we know he requested to be traded about a month ago. Jackson currently has a non-exclusive franchise tag on him, but no other team has reached out to him yet. So we're going to see if he's going to be throwing touchdown passes to Odell Beckham Jr. when the season starts. In the meantime, the Lakers just signed big man Tristan Thompson to add depth to their roster as they head into the playoffs, which tips off tomorrow with the play-in games. Exciting time. This is when the NBA gets exciting because they start playing defense in the playoffs, man. Because in the regular season, they don't play no defense, man. They're scoring 140, 150 points a game now. It's like, come on, really? Minnesota Timberwolves' Rudy Gobert, the big man, he was sent home for throwing a punch at his own teammate, Kyle Anderson, during the second quarter of yesterday's game versus the Pelicans. They bickering back and forth, trying to find out what's going on. How come you ain't doing this? How come you ain't doing that? Next thing you know, bam, he jabbed a little old jab in his chest. And before it got out of control, they sent him to the locker room, then they sent him home. So we'll see if he's going to be eligible to play in the playoffs when the playoffs start. That's my quick sports report right there. Gary with the T, what's up, Mike?
All right, y'all. Good morning, America fans, y'all. They have decided that Jill Benitez, y'all, should be a permanent host after T.J. Holmes and Miss Amy Robach exit. Now, they're saying y'all, that Jill appeared in an endearing Good Morning America 3 clip on Instagram, y'all, where he chatted about Cuban coffee. Now, they're saying Jill opened up about his heritage and had the other feeling anchors, y'all, cracking up about it because he was talking about how he grew up on that strong Cuban coffee, said how good it was. Now, they're saying that the enjoyable regular sat furthest left at the anchor table and told his co-host, I got to say, I'm a little wired right now because our stage manager decided to make Cuban coffee. He said, this is like rocket fuel. I grew up with this, he said, and, you know, people were just laughing and carrying on. And they're saying that he's a great host, and they said he should definitely get the permanent host position. So we're going to be watching that and see if he gets that because they're saying he's a good person. So there you have it. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is warm burgundy. On the high end, you say warm burgundy, and on the low, you say beautiful dark maroon. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, did a TV show ruin the relationship of SWV and Escape? I'm going to tell you all about it in the hot spot up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, this is the bottom of the hour. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the hot spot being brought to you by.
Brought to you by Capital One. One of the best savings rates in America is another reason banking with Capital One is the easiest decision. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One NA, member FDIC. Brad, good morning.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Ricky. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, during the interview with Sherry Shepherd, SWV said that their Bravo reality TV show, Queens of R&B with Escape, has ruined their relationship with the Atlanta singing group. Ty said, I do have a little regret. I knew going in it was going to be a little stressful, but I wanted it to be fun. I wanted us to go back to the 90s to relive our youth and have so much fun. It wasn't anything that I thought it was going to be, so I kind of regret that part. I feel like now we'll probably never be able to have that again. Then Coco chimed in and said, too much has been said. Too much disrespect. It's just been really crazy, and I was not expecting it like that at all. I thought it would be really cool. But then I saw Tamika Scott on TMZ yesterday, and she said she called Lily, and they talk and they laugh, so hopefully everybody end up still being cool, because it was actually a really good show, and I love seeing them together. You know, I just felt like it was like friendly camaraderie, but they would still end up being cool. So, but Coco said it was just a little too much for her, too much disrespect. But you know, sometimes that's how it be when you do a show like that. You got to have the banter going back and forth on social media, and that make more people watch. So anyway, I hope the group ends up being okay. All right, y'all, according to XXL, Los Angeles prosecutors say that the evidence of rapper Tory Lanez's guilt in 2020 shooting of Meg Thee Stallion is overwhelming, and his lawyer's arguments that he deserves a new trial are baseless. Now, the 16-page opposition to Lane's motion for a new trial stated the defendant's brief is colorful rhetoric that lacks substance. Despite being nearly 80 pages long, the defendant has failed to cite a single instance of error in the trial court. Prosecutors say the evidence against Lanez includes multiple eyewitnesses identifying him as the shooter, the gun used in the assault found at his feet, and recorded pages and apologies for the shooting. Now, the opposition emphasizes that Lane's trial lawyer didn't object to the DNA evidence, and his new lawyers argue shouldn't have been evidence in the trial. Lane's have been in jail. He's been in jail without bond since a jury on December 23rd, convicted him of felony assault with a semi-automatic firearm, discharge of a firearm with gross negligence, and having a concealed and unregistered weapon in a vehicle for firing 5 rounds at Meg on July 12th of 2020. What y'all think about that? I mean, it's so much evidence against him. I don't know how they go and pull back the evidence.
And that's a whole lot of attorney fees when you have to appeal a case.
Yes, and what money you do have gonna get ate up because them attorneys cost, they don't play. And when you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, oh Lord, they all want to be paid, and they know you got millions. They want millions. Trust me.
Period.
All of it. Yeah, you gonna have none when you get out.
No, you better put some aside.
How much time did he get? Do y'all remember?
Did he get sentenced?
I don't think he's gotten sentenced yet.
I don't think he got sentenced yet, but he's gonna get something. So hopefully he can put something to the side for that. He gets sentenced next month. Well, we'll see next month. I'll keep y'all posted on what the sentence is next month. But hopefully he's smart enough to put some money to the side and then, separate it a little bit so he could try to, ration it out. Because it's going to go quick, especially when you ain't making none. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, oh, Lord, it's the joke of the day. Rati, is it going to be funny?
Is your name Briggity Tickety Tack?
Oh, I guess it is, but that don't mean it's going to be funny. The joke of the day coming up next. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time for Rati. Joke of the day. It is Monday after Easter. It is about that time for you to get your laugh on. This will definitely make you pull your car over. Go ahead, Rati.
Oh, God.
So a turtle is crossing the road when he's mugged by 2 snails. When the police asked him what happened, the shaking turtle replied, "I don't know. It all happened so fast." Let that thing sit on you, Rick, dog.
No.
What? The police was the snail?
No, man.
Basically, the snails go faster than the turtle. They're both slow. And
the turtle got mugged by 2 snails. He said it happened so fast.
Gary.
I mean,
come on,
it's so stupid, but I guess it's fucking. I'm looking at these 2 snails and the turtle. Man, like they both slow Jesus.
It happened so fast.
Yes.
Like the tortoise and the hare.
How you get mugged by 2 snails?
Oh,
and the snails, they slower than the turtle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when the police, first of all, the police came. Yeah. We didn't get a phone from the call the police. Then the turtle was shaking. Like,
yes, honey.
And he said, "What happened?" He said, "I don't know. It happened so fast." And then the police, and then he should have said, "Well, where are they now?" "They're right there." Okay, they're right there because they couldn't get away because they're so slow.
Yeah. I don't want my voice to be heard on this segment.
Say what, Gay?
I don't need my voice heard on this segment. Somebody can
You don't want to be associated with that?
I still got shows I'm trying to do.
They're right there. Hey, I hope everybody had a awesome, happy Easter weekend. It was just great. I had a great weekend. It was a blessed weekend. I tried, we tried in our family. We try to take lemons and make lemonade out of it. Just shout out to my nieces and my daughter. They planned a big, beautiful Easter weekend. I was actually gonna go on a little trip or whatever, and I ended up being at home. So it was a whole lot of fun, man. All the nieces come. First of all, let me ask everybody, was everybody Easter great? Everybody else, Beyonce, I know you and the boys did stuff. Gary, did you enjoy your mom?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I went to church. Actually, I went to church with my mama the week before Easter, and I was back in Georgia for Easter. But you know what was so interesting for me? And I don't care what nobody said. I wore the same suit twice. I didn't believe that.
Oh,
I wore it in Texas, then I wore it in Georgia. I didn't take pictures stuff. So
Brett, how was your Easter?
It was awesome. I pretty much just rested and, had time to meditate and pray and rub on my belly.
I know that's right. Rock Teasy.
Yeah, man. After church, man, we just I relaxed and did a lot of yard work. Like, all day long. My son went away. He was hanging out with his baseball buddies for the day. Crystal was chilling and relaxing. We were just hanging out, man. So it was wonderful.
Maria, what about you and your babies?
We were just all together. You know, my adult children, my younger kids, my husband. It was just nice for us to be together as a family.
Yeah, everybody came. I had 35 people in the house. They stayed over.
Wow.
Yeah, 35 people.
That's a lot of people.
It is. But you know what was funny? I just remember after Brandon's service, everybody, like 35 people was here, and I didn't know that all those people was in my house. I had went to bed and lay down early that night because I was just tired emotionally and physically. And I woke up that morning, I just remember all these different people coming down the steps, and I was just glad to see everybody. You know, like even Brandon's first girlfriend, you know, had came. Bianca, that was on a reality show with us. Yeah, she came, and I saw her come down, and I said, you know what, I remember how that made me feel. And I remember the fact that everybody was here because of him not being here. And I wanted to feel that again. So they all came back. All of them. Craig came from Phoenix. Brad, my nephew Craig, has a son now. Met my little 3-year-old granddaughter for the first time. I have another granddaughter, met her for the first time. And they had Easter speech. We had church in the backyard, had some white chairs that looked like it was set up for a wedding. And our pastor that did an early service came and gave us church service. And we had a boom box, had the iPhone with the music, you know, the gospel music on there. We were singing, praising God, or whatever. And I had a big Sunday dinner, and Chef Gail Boudreaux did a seafood boil. And we sat around the counter and all that seafood. And then she put smoked turkey necks in there, Brett.
No, she didn't.
Smoked turkey necks, crab legs, crawfish, or whatever. Had to, you know, because I got one of those damn machines. When that boy on that video said, "You can smell it through the phone." Got one of those. I got one of those machines, you know, to cook seafood in. And then we gave out gift baskets for everybody, and had karaoke. The karaoke DJ came. It was a party. And I woke up this morning, and they was out there sitting in the little hot tub at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, y'all turn that music down, go to bed. I got to get up. So they still over there at the house trying to get them on out the house. But I just thank God for a blessed weekend. God is awesome. God is good, and we had therapy. Spirit came, and we had family group therapy, and it wasn't a dry eye in there, and we needed it. And now we're going to have group therapy once a month. Once a month, group therapy for the rest of our life, no matter who live or die, period, because that was real impactful and helpful. So I hope you're, huh?
Well, Ricky, tell me this, because I haven't seen this in so long. They saying bye. I just want to know if you had dyed eggs, but anyway.
Yeah, we did. We had the plastic ones. We put some little prizes in there in the plastic egg, but we didn't dye none. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the T and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning. Oh, Lord, excuse me.
Oh.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful post-Easter day. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Baby, Twitter and Black Twitter is talking. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that Cardi B, which is a married woman of 2 lovely children, y'all, they're saying that she has a new personal trainer in her life. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Cardi B has employed the services of a handsome Atlanta personal trainer, and they're saying his name is Wade. Now, they're saying this man specializes in working with female clientele, and they're saying his main focus is to increase the woman's flexibility by stretching them out, and they say he has a very definitely hands-on approach by doing this. Now, Cardi explained to her fans that she's been working out, y'all, on her own for weeks, but recently she began stretching, y'all, with Wade, honey, and they're saying, y'all, that Mr. Wade stretches out her body parts for a full hour. And everybody in Black Twitter, they're saying, honey, is having a field day with the idea of Offset's wife getting stretched out, honey, by this handsome buff trainer, you know. And people are talking about it, and they're saying, is that something that a woman should do? Now, Ricky, Special K, Rock T, y'all have women and wives in y'all life. Would y'all want y'all a man, a big buff man, to stretch out y'all wife woman?
Yeah, let him go and stretch out so she can stretch when she get home.
It don't look like he was doing nothing that was out of the ordinary. They was just doing regular workout.
Yeah, it's about how you do it.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, Black Twitter is livid, honey. They said, that should not be happening, honey. And I mean,
would you show me that you could that you stretched out when we get home.
That flexibility.
Get to bed. You heard what I said when the kids get
her
to bed.
stretching is good for offset.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah, her stretching and doing the flexibility stuff, right, Maria? Stretching is good.
It's good for your partner, but I mean mainly for yourself,
Yeah.
for your own body. Like, you can experiment with different positions and,
I don't like that.
Stretch
is
to
good.
loosen them muscles and stuff.
Loosen it up.
They be tight if you don't stretch them, so you got to work them.
Yeah, but that's not a good
You
look.
don't like it
honey.
because you're just a jealous person.
Well, I guess I am.
But I will say, Gary, when I go to get stretched, because I have like a membership, I use a female.
That's right.
Because they get in between they get in between your legs, and it's like, it's real.
But what they were showing with the trainer with
part that
Cardi
needs
B, he
stretching.
wasn't doing all that.
Well, they wasn't showing that part, but to stretch your hamstrings and your inner thighs,
gotta
it's like a
open them
butterfly
legs.
position. You got to
Yeah,
open
that's
them
the only
legs
thing we need
up.
to stretch.
Yeah.
Gotta get
What
up in
needs
there.
stretching?
That's what we need
Yeah.
to get stretched. So, hey, we're just doing our jobs.
The inner thighs, the outer thighs.
Yeah,
that's
all
what be
that.
tight, yeah.
The inner
Tight.
thighs and the outer thighs.
Moving on. In other
Yes,
celebrity,
moving on.
in other celebrity news, y'all,
I
baby.
had your ass in there. I had your ass in there folded up like a chair.
And fold out.
Oh, Lord, I shouldn't have. Anyway, in other celebrity news, y'all, baby, people are talking about Kylie Jenner. They say, baby, this girl's on the new phase in her life. They're saying that the youngest Kardashian sister seems to be through, honey, dating black men. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that they're saying that Miss Kylie is now dating actor Timothy Chalamet. Now, they're saying the news of the two dating was first broke by, honey, this website, Do Y'all Move, who confirmed, y'all, that the two are definitely a couple, y'all. And they're saying, honey, that they got definitely all kind of photos of them surface, honey, while Kylie and Timothy Lee, honey, were giving each other Google eyes, honey, a few weeks ago at the Gaultier fashion show in Europe. And, I think it's a good thing, though, honey. It's good that she's finally, dating, other men. They say if the rumors are true, honey, Timothy will be the first white guy that Kylie has dated in her adult life, honey. So people saying, honey, is she going through a blacklist season, or is this just something that, she's tired of black men? And her sisters are still
She
dating.
might be switching it up a little bit. That's all.
Yeah. And, and this guy, he's an actor, and, he has money and stuff, so it's not like, she's going broke or anything like that. So kudos out to Miss Kylie Jenner. And while we're on that same note, they're saying Marlon Wayans, honey, he was showing off his new baby mom, and they're saying she's definitely not of African descent. So everybody's doing different things for the new year, honey. Everybody's,
The black Twitter go crazy.
Yeah, they went crazy on that too, but they kind of used to him. No, they say, but his newest baby mom, she's a Latino model. Her name is Brittany, and they're saying, honey, she's definitely, a looker and what have you. So kudos out to Mr.
But they're gonna get
Marlon.
mad no matter who you date. If she ain't, let me be quiet.
Yeah, you just be quiet.
Because boy, you can't just date who you want to date and be. Everybody got a problem with it, but they don't want you. And they don't want you, and you date somebody, and that's a whole problem.
Yeah.
Everybody got something to say instead of just saying I'm happy for them. Whatever makes them happy, don't you want them to be happy? No, you want to be
But
happy.
are you really happy? Or are you just doing it
Miserable
because?
ass.
I don't think you're really happy. But they say his first baby's mama, Miss Angelica, she was definitely of African descent, so she was a black woman. So kudos out to her. But I think all that switching and going on. But anyway, whoever make you happy, like you just said, honey, love is love. Love is definitely blind, or is it? It's blind. Okay. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is warm burgundy. On the high end, you say warm burgundy. On the low, you say beautiful dark maroon. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Time for the wake-up calls. Get at your boy. 866-9-R-I-C-K-E-Y. Here we go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so we be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. Come on. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us. And just wake up.
Wake up, y'all. Wake up. My son, Tyree. Wake up and go to work. Have a good day.
Yo, what's up? This your boy Charles McGee from the Brick City. I want to wake up my brother and his girlfriend. Yo, wake up. Husband on his way home.
My name is Julian, and I want to wake up my daughters, Gianna and Janaya. Wake up.
Hi, this is Shawty from Highland Park, and I'm giving my wake-up call to our Monty, Roger, and Sonati. Wake up.
Wake up. I want to say my name Lil Dara. I want some milk. Good morning. I want to shout out all the people who came to church yesterday just to see their child eat the speech and left before the pastor started preaching. I'll see you on Mother's Day. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
We gon' let them know. Let them know. Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. In Shreveport, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Where you at, Jackson? Wake up. Savannah, wake up. In Charleston, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, the segment's being brought to you by.
Brought to you by Capital One Venture Travel Car for people always asking, where next? Capital One. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Let's go to the phone line. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Who is this?
Good morning.
Hey, Miss Burt, how you feeling? Miss Burt, how you doing, Miss Burt? Happy to hear from you.
This morning.
How was your Easter?
It was good. I'm sitting out here now waiting on the nurse to come change my case.
Wait a minute, the what?
I'm waiting on my nurse to come change my leg, my case.
Oh, you got a cap on your leg. What happened?
Man, we had a brawl down there yesterday at the church.
A brawl?
Uh-huh.
On
You know,
Easter?
Easter Sunday, we don't have that many people come to church. We only have about 8 members. Yesterday, we had 28 showed up, but we didn't have one kind of eggs. Those girls got the fighting out there about them children not getting no eggs.
And how many eggs did y'all have?
On top of that hill, I was telling them, turn that girl loose, and I was trying to break them up, and they knocked me down.
No, Miss Burt.
They did, too.
Oh, Lord have mercy. And how many eggs did y'all have?
We have a 12.
And about 28 people showed up.
And I ate 2 of them because I got hungry on the way over there.
So y'all had 10.
We have 10 eggs left. No girl got to fight. Talking about they had no brought the egg with their steps or whatever they had going on. That's me.
Now, Miss Burt, do y'all do sunrise service?
I was up at 4:30 that morning to go to sunrise. You know, they don't hardly do that no more.
They sure don't, Miss Burt, because sunrise service started at 6.
We started at 5:30.
Oh. And then go home and come back for 11 o'clock service.
You got to make sure you have on your white now.
What, for 11 o'clock or 11 o'clock?
You don't put your white on for your sunrise. You put it on now so when the Lord don't got up.
Oh, right.
The Lord don't get up too.
No, he got up on the 3rd day. He got up
on the 3rd day.
That's right. And now, did y'all have the 3 o'clock evening service for the Easter program?
Yeah, we had the 3 o'clock evening service too, but we introduced something new this year for the folk who couldn't make it. We had a 6 o'clock service too.
You had what?
A 6 o'clock service.
Oh, you had a 6 o'clock service?
But I wasn't in there because I was in the hospital, so I couldn't make it either.
Right. You had to get the cast on your leg.
Because they knocked me down.
Yeah, then did the police come out there, Miss Burt?
You know they had to come out there. We'll call us so many times this year. Now they just make us write the stuff down and send it in. They don't even show up no more. They just told them to put it on a piece of paper and drop it off by the office. The sheriff will take a look at it. He'll come out on Monday.
And that might explain why y'all only have 8 members.
That's all we got, by 8 members. But you know, everybody, grand youngers and everything, wanted to come yesterday. You know, the church will be empty come next Sunday.
Right. And what's the name of your church and your pastor, so if anybody in the area, they can come?
Yes, we do the best we can, Missionary Baptist. Now, we got Reverend Sherlock down there now.
Oh, y'all got Reverend Sherlock. What happened to the other pastor?
We had Johnson, but after this past Sunday, he quit.
Why he quit?
We can't keep no pastor because they keep so much mess going on up there.
Miss Burt, it is always a pleasure to have you, Miss Burt. Keep calling us and letting us know what's going on at We Do the Best We Can Missionary Baptist Church. Miss Burt, if anybody want to find you, Miss Burt, how can they reach you?
All they got to do is go on the internet and look up the Will K Show. When they see I know you're right, they in the right place.
And Miss Burt just said y'all can't keep no pastor for nothing.
We can't keep no past that road. They got to be the police down there, the sick wagon.
All right, y'all give it up for Miss Burke. All right, Miss Burke, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, who is this?
What's up, Rick?
Hey, bruh, we had a nice, long Easter weekend. Everybody rested. Folks went to church, all this stuff. Come on, man. He arose on the 3rd. He got up, Black Tony. Black Tony.
I got up yesterday, too. I got up yesterday. I rose up. Ain't nobody get all excited about me rising up. I rose up, too. I rose up, got out of bed, and went and got in the car.
Okay, what happened, bro? Why you not? Are you coming to work or not?
Oh, my heart broke.
What happened, man?
I went to Memphis. I drove to Memphis yesterday.
You drove where?
To Memphis.
To Memphis what?
I'm trying to ask Glorilla, would she let me get her pregnant or marry me?
Man, what is your obsession with Glorilla? Man, tell me what you like about Glorilla.
Because she the kind of girl I always dream of having, because she classy. Because she's so classy and she's so, you know what I'm saying? And her song's so fire. And the way she represent, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to let her know that, you know what I'm saying, I'm the man for her. And then.
So you drove all the way to Memphis?
Yeah, because I know my friend know her cousin who know my friend know her friend who know her cousin. And and she said she could hook me up if I came up there. And then my friend who know her friend who know her cousin told her friend who know my friend to tell me that she not interested.
Probably because you cry too much, Tony.
I'm hurt right now. I'm hurt right now. I drove all the way to Memphis on Easter.
Bruh, it's all right to
My
cry.
mama wanted me to go to church, and I drove all the way to Memphis on Easter.
Black Tony, every single different cry that's in you, let it out right now. Now's the time. We had therapy this weekend. Let it out. All of them. All of them.
I got a cat. What's that?
That's the one where I can't catch my breath.
Everybody has a preference. Some guys like them round, and some guys like them thin. Some guys like them tacky. Some guys like them brand new. Some guys like old balls. I mean, they're all different. So you got to feel them, and you try to go out and you try to use the ones that you like the best. Our equipment guys do a great job of breaking the balls in. They have the process that they go through. When I pick those footballs out, at that point, to me, they're perfect. I don't want anyone touching the balls after that. I don't want anyone rubbing them. To me, those balls are perfect, and that's what I expect when I show up on the field. I think they said the balls are not ready for play, and then I turn around in the huddle, and the ball's ready for play. Some days, one ball may feel good, the next day it may not. It depends on maybe how, the humidity in the air, or how old the ball was, or, I think there's a lot of variables with, obviously, Mother Nature and with the balls.
Tom Brady violated many man laws.
Should have said pause about 8 times in there.
Right.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 8 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the Kahlua today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody recall last year when Wendy Williams, she spoke out saying that she did not, want contact with any of her family members. And she reported that she, turned away her son as well from her apartment because she didn't want to be bothered with the family. Well, now, y'all, it is a new day. It's being reported, y'all, that yesterday Wendy's brother, Tommy, was with Wendy, her dad, and her son on their private yacht in Florida. And they're saying Wendy looked amazing. Kevin Jr. was in the background with her. And, people said it's good that Wendy may be finally reuniting back with her family. But then you got those that shouldn't even trust that no good brother of hers, Tommy, because he was videoing and sneaking a picture of Wendy sitting, in the back of the boat with her son. So people saying, come on, Tommy, you should be enjoying your sister, honey. Don't try to sneak videos of her and put it out there, and just enjoy while she's back with y'all. But nevertheless, it was Easter, and Wendy was back with her family. So congratulations goes out to Wendy and her family, and she looked amazing on that boat ride. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. It was, yesterday was Easter, and I don't think this really happened on Easter, but it was Saturday, the day before Easter. It's reported, y'all, that a deranged man, y'all, was arrested outside of Miss Tina Knowles' Los Angeles mansion. They're saying, honey, because he was throwing rocks at her mailbox. Now, according to TMZ, they're saying law enforcement said that the LAPD was rushed to Miss Tina's mansion last Saturday after y'all getting a call that a man, y'all, was at the front of the house, y'all, throwing rocks at her mailbox. Now, they're saying that they were told that several units, honey, arrived, including a helicopter, but they're saying the suspect immediately booked it. They're saying that the chopper kept an eagle eye on the person. Now they're saying cops zeroed in on him, and after a short pursuit, they say he was definitely taken into custody. Now they're saying that law enforcement said that the suspect was behaving erratically, and honey was placed on a 5150 psych hold. Now they were told that there was minor damages to Miss Tina's mailbox, and they said she refused and declined to press charges. Now, some people were saying, honey, they say he was throwing rocks at the mailbox because they knew Miss Tina get a check from Beyonce and he wanted his money back from the concert tickets. And then some people saying maybe he wanted his money back from that clothing line that didn't do well with Beyonce.
Is that what they said?
Yep, so, honey.
Okay.
So we just got to keep our parties lifted up in prayer, and hopefully, because they know the money comes through the mailbox. So hopefully he gets, his money back or whatever he allegedly was throwing rocks at that mailbox for. All right, y'all. In my final story, congratulations goes out, y'all, to Keisha Knight Pulliam. I don't know if y'all heard the wonderful news, but she and her husband, Mr. Brad James, welcomed in their baby boy, y'all. They're saying, honey, she said, quote, "With this little one, we are complete. Happy birthday to me, and what an eventful birthday week, honey." So thank you to everyone. So I guess the baby was born on her birthday. So
really?
Yeah, congratulations to Keisha Knight Pulliam, a.k.a. Rudy. Isn't that nice? Now she has
nice
a son
to see her
and a
happy
daughter.
because she was in several relationships, and now she got a husband and 2 kids. It's real nice.
So congratulations goes out to her. And y'all know yesterday was Easter, and a lot of people were talking about a lot of celebrities, y'all, that was celebrating Easter. One in particular, y'all, what's her name? She celebrated Easter, and everybody was excited about her. Angela White, a.k.a. Black China. She stood up in front of a cross, y'all, with her arms lifted, and she said, "And he said to them, do not be alarmed. You seek Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. He has risen. He is not here." And, everybody talked about it. They see the place where they laid him, Mark 16:6. May the Lord add a, how'd it go? What happened, Ricky? And then may the Lord add a reading, blessing?
May the Lord have a blessing. A blessing to this word for the edification of our soul.
Yeah. There you go.
When they get through praying.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think that's what they said. I know it said for the edification of our soul.
Yeah, he did.
May God has a blessing upon the reading of this word for the edification of our soul, because you know what? He got up. He got up. He got all the way up. He stretched and he yawned and he got on up.
And the color of the day is warm burgundy. On the high end, you say warm burgundy. And on the lunge, you say beautiful dark maroon. That's your color for today. Amen.
Yeah.
Was that Lottie Dottie?
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Gary.
Yeah. Gary, that was beautiful.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
We're talking about decluttering. And if you are somebody who has way too much stuff and you know you need to get rid of some things, but you don't, there may be something that's holding you back.
Right, Ricky. Now, understanding the psychology of clutter is an important first step, right? So once you know you're holding on to something, letting it go will be a lot easier. Number one, forgive your impulse buys, Gary. Acknowledge your past impulse buys for the mistakes they were and move on. We've all been there. Whether it's buying running shoes when you hate running or buying a NutriBullet when you can't stand smoothies. It happens, okay? The money is gone, and that's fine.
Yeah, but there is no point, y'all, in keeping something because it was expensive. Now, it's not going to bring the money back, so you could try recouping some of it on eBay, but either way, you need to make peace with the mistake and move on. Now, number two, instead of seeing it as money down the drain, view it as payment for a lesson learned. And lastly, store your memories inside yourself. Sentimental items remind us, at least, of a person, place, or event. So learn to access your memories from your heart rather than relying on some trinket that you just don't even look at, let alone use, Ricky.
Yep.
Yeah, and what's the one thing that y'all been holding on to that you know you need to get rid of, Brett?
Ooh, probably like passes from every show. At every show, every backstage pass and stuff, I swear it's about 2,000 of them.
But those are kind of collector's items, so those are kind of cool.
Those are, but when you get so many, it's like, come on now. Come on. And clothes. Let them clothes go, y'all. If you can't fit them clothes no more, let them clothes go. You ain't going to shrink. You ain't going to get back down to that size. Wishful thinking is good, but it just becomes clutter.
Maria.
I would say clothes too, like clothes that like probably 20-something-year-olds should be wearing. I'd be looking like, girl, you ain't never gonna wear that again. So,
You little Maria, you could get back in.
I know, but it's young girl clothes. Like I need to be in the older lady, the shops now, Talbots.
Yeah, I mean, the clothes is always one, but man, I had this old file cabinet that was raggedy. The drawers barely opened up, but I liked it because it kept all my doggone papers and. I finally had to get rid of that bad boy, man. It took me a lot, but I just finally had to let this old file cabinet go.
Special K.
Stuff you ordered off of Amazon during the pandemic.
Right.
And
right.
off of Facebook. Stuff you ordered off of Facebook.
Gary, what about all those chairs? Did you ever get rid of all those chairs?
I sure did not. And I'm just listening to y'all. And I mean, I'm not getting. I get rid of a few things. Number one, but honey, I'm not getting rid of my stuff. And y'all talking about, honey, even because if it costs money. No, I'm not getting rid of my stuff. Ricky, I still have pants that you gave me when I was your assistant. I wore them the other day. I wore that leopard hat you gave me the other day. I'm not getting rid of my stuff. That stuff costs money. And if I can still wear it, I'm not getting rid of it.
Bishop Eddie Long said a long time ago, you cannot be blessed with a closed fist.
So my fist ain't closed.
Holding on to stuff. You don't have room for new stuff. That's why God ain't blessing you with new stuff, because you're holding on to the old stuff and you don't have the space.
And I don't really know, but you just can't get rid of
Watch
stuff.
this. Wait for it.
Watch
this.
Man, I walked into Gary's apartment the other day.
Boy.
This dude got he got his regular closet, and that's full, and he has 4 or 5 other mobile closets, and he just got clothes on
spilling
top of
out
clothes
into the living room.
And the shoe,
Yeah.
his shoes.
I don't go over there.
You can't even move around in there.
I promise you I'll wait outside. I'll be standing outside and talking to my folks.
If you look at Gary's closet, it will stress you. It'll send you into a stress attack. You will have a panic attack.
Wow, Gary.
All them clothes got coronavirus. Hey, but let me tell you something. I don't have that issue.
You sure don't?
And my big, Brent, you done seen my closet in my house. My biggest issue, I want people to stop giving me stuff. Now that's what I don't. And I ask people when they come to karaoke, boy, they be bearing gifts like the 3 wise men.
Well,
I understand
they
that,
just
but
want to be nice.
I understand that, but I say on stage, I said, listen, they want to be nice, but with a gift comes an attachment. Now, if you give me something, that means I got to be bothered with your ass every time I see you. You got to remind. Okay. Somebody buy you a drink in the club, you can't dance with nobody else for the night. That's your boyfriend for the night. You done drunk that Long Island tea, and he hovering over you.
He hovering over you.
Yeah, every time I see somebody, they gave me a T-shirt. Now we got to talk about it every time I see them, and I just like to buy myself. I said, sir, I will pay you for it, but I don't want it. Don't give me anything, because I don't want to be held to a certain nothing because you gave it to me. And then I don't be wanting the stuff. I don't have space. All my shirt rack is full. My blue jeans, my suits, my dress pants. I don't have any space for anything. Then people give you a big ass painting. I got a painting. Here, take this with you. You got to go through. I'm not going to go through TSA with that, and I don't want a big ass painting of Lil Darryl on my living room wall. This when you did Lil Darryl on Comic View, I painted it, and it's a life-size painting. I think it'll look nice over your fireplace.
You dead serious too, Ricky? They do that. They do that.
No, they do.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah.
You can't give somebody something and tell them to put it on their wall if that don't go with their house decor.
Right.
We understand you being nice, and then some of the paintings and stuff don't look good.
Don't go. They just don't go.
Yep, I remember that one
We
time.
have certain artists that we like, but I'd rather just you give me a piece of paper and say, hey, if you like this, you can purchase it, and I will decide whether I want to purchase it. But man, I got a whole contract when I do speaking engagements. Guess what's in the rider? And tell everybody what the rider is, Brett, real quick.
The rider is the things that you have in your dressing room and the things that you don't, I guess, not the things you don't need, but everything you need in your dressing room right before your show.
Guess what I have in my rider?
What?
When I do speaking engagement. No gifts or gift baskets or paintings or anything.
Oh, that's for the promoter?
That's for the promoter or whoever, at the college, if I'm speaking out of college. No gift baskets. You know, I like to go home empty-handed, man. You got to tear the gift basket, and then it be stuff that I don't have no more room for coffee mugs.
I just leave it or give it away to people that come backstage to see you.
But see, I don't lie to people. Someone say, "How did you like the coffee mug, ma'am?" Ma'am, I gave it away. I'm not going to sit up there to lie to you to appease you. So I just say, don't give me. If anybody ever know me, please don't give me a gift. I be trying to be nice. I be trying to smile. I know I ain't got no room for no more coffee cups. Here's a little Darryl and Precious coffee cup that I made. But I don't want that. That don't go with my kitchen and the coffee cups that I chose. And now you in my life because you got a coffee cup in my house, and every time I see you, did it with how you like your coffee. Mr. Smiley. I'm the one that you met in Greenville that gave you the coffee cup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come backstage and just attach myself to you because I gave you the coffee cup. And I understand they being nice, man, but I don't like nobody give me stuff because you got some kind of power over me because you gifted me, and I just don't like it at all. All right, let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I got a lot for this one. Old clothes that you know that you can't wear no more, hoping one day you'll sit back into. High heels that you know where the soles done wore off, but they were your favorite high heels. And then men's phone numbers that you know you're not going to talk to no more, but you just keep it in there for that one time where you might need it.
This damn stomach, it won't leave.
Well, this goes out to my mom. She needs to get rid of that TV that has the record player still attached to it.
This gut I got. I'm getting married in November, but I need to get on the ball.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, dog.
I had a crackhead come backstage. I was in Augusta, Georgia. He said, man, I'm a big fan. Guess what he gave me?
What'd he give you?
Some helicopter parts. I said, what the?
What you gonna do with helicopter parts, dog?
Gave you one rotor blade.
I had 2 rollerblades in the little part that they land on. He said, if you get the rest of the helicopter, bro, you straight. Where the hell you get this from? All right, y'all. Go to the Facebook page. Get that 86.
Hey, Rick, dog, look, Rick. Is that what he was telling you?
Rick, you watch MASH? I said, yeah, I used to watch MASH. Yeah, check this out. Dude, 2 crackheads came from around the corner with 2 long helicopter blades. Put this on top of your van, bro.
Get money.
And now it's time for you to get paid up to $1,000 with Rickey Smiley's Beat the Buzzer.
All right, man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Congratulations. You are the 20th calling. You just won $100 plus your chance to win up to $1,000 if you can what?
Beat the Buzzer.
Hey, what's your name and where you calling from?
Nakia, calling from Birmingham.
Nakia. Hold on. All right, so this is how the contest works. So once the timer starts, you're going to hit a dollar amount for cash prizes that could go as high as $1,000. Now, here's the thing. The dollar amount could add up. So you can go all the way up to the buzzer. You know that buzzer, it can sound at any time. So when you start feeling yourself, you start feeling nervous, go ahead and hit the buzzer or whatever, or just keep going if you got it like that, right? So make sure that you yell stop as soon as you hit a prize that you want to keep, because the buzzer could go off at any time and you will lose it all. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Good luck.
$200. $500. $700.
Oh, what did you say? Stop?
She said stop.
She said stop.
700. Congratulations, you just beat the buzzer and you won $700, man. What are you going to do with all that money?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Lord.
Oh, God, you making Birmingham look bad right now. Listen, baby.
What I need to do or want to do, that's what I don't know.
Okay, no. We just want you to speak up. Hell, come on now. You got to be hyped. You just won the whole
Yeah, be
grip, boy.
excited. Yeah, you just
gotta
won
be
$700
excited.
you didn't have, girl.
Oh, no, we thinking you the police officer from we think you that lady police officer from Police Academy on the phone. Stop it now.
What that little
All right.
jerk girl?
Hey, listen. All right, so congratulations. We are so proud of you. Now, listen. Now that you know how it's done, make sure everybody that's listening, keep listening all week for your chance to win up to $1,000 right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Nikia, what morning show just hooked you up with $700?
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Stop, please. Stop it.
Oh, we need y'all to.
Put your hands up. Stop, please. All right, y'all, congratulations, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Monday headlines. 2 former black Democratic lawmakers who were expelled by Republican colleagues in Tennessee say they want to be reappointed, then elected back to their seats following their removal for urging passage of gun control measures in the wake of a deadly school shooting. Nashville's Metro Council is likely to reappoint Justin Jones to the seat during a specially called Monday meeting. The Shelby County Commission plans to announce soon when it will meet to fill the vacancy left by Justin Pearson's expulsion. In other news, a new strain of deadly bacteria has caused infection and blindness in dozens of people in the U.S., killing 3 people so far. The bacteria was first seen in the U.S. in 2022 and is resistant to nearly all available treatments. While contaminated bottles have been removed from stores and healthcare facilities, the CDC expects more cases to emerge as the investigation continues. Lastly, y'all, mark your calendars. A total solar eclipse will occur on April 8th, 2024, visible from the mainland U.S., Mexico, and Canada. The eclipse will only last for a few minutes, and we won't see another total solar eclipse to cross the U.S. for over 20 years. The path where the moon completely covers the sun will stretch from Texas to Maine. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Already, man. Getting ready for the WNBA draft. Tonight is going down. And, of course, I will be tuned in 7 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN.
You said the NFL?
The WNBA draft.
Oh, man,
yes,
that's
sir.
awesome.
Come on now. So we already know number 1 pick is going to be Aaliyah Boston out of South Carolina. Haley Jones from Stanford and Diamond Miller from Maryland. Those 2 are expected to be the 2nd and 3rd pick. Flip-flop either one of those 2, man. So tune in tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. The Minnesota Timberwolves, man, they could be some boneheads right about now. Let me tell you what just happened. Their big man, Rudy Gobert, was sent home for throwing a punch at one of his teammates, Kyle Anderson, during the second quarter of yesterday's game versus the Pelicans. So we don't even know if Rudy's going to be penalized for fighting his own teammate, if he's going to be available for the playoffs that tips off tomorrow. Now, Jaden McDaniels, who's another one of their dogs on the team, he got subbed out in the first quarter because he picked up 2 quick fouls. Then he walked up to like going towards the little hallway up to the locker room and punched the wall and broke his hand. So he may not
damn anvil was behind the wall like on Bugs Bunny.
Come on, man. He broke his hand. And Stephen A. Smith, here's
That's
what he had to
crazy.
say about it, man.
What could you have been that mad about on the last game of the regular season, knowing you got a playing game to come? What could have possibly made you that mad that you gonna punch a wall and break your hand and be out for the daggone season? My Lord.
Come on, man.
You got to learn how to slap a wall.
Yeah.
You don't punch no wall. You slap the wall, and then you find the wall with the soft spot that you can see. But you
Right.
don't punch no curtain. You don't know what's behind it.
Come on, man. And you punch it with
punching bag.
your shooting hand. I mean, if you're going
Right.
to at least do it with your offhand.
So now they're going to have to start putting punching bags like in the boxing ring right there when you get put out the game, when you hit the tunnel.
Absolutely.
And let them punch as much as they want.
Absolutely. That's a great idea. Put a punching bag right
And
there.
learn how to slap. Let Gary with the T teach them how to slap the wall.
See?
Windmill.
Or go on a windmill.
Simple.
That's a windmill.
That's a man thought of windmill, dog.
Yeah. Slap it out.
There it is, man. Hey, follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Let's talk sports. Brad got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and you can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's time for the hot spot. Brett, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. The highly anticipated Super Mario Brothers movie Race passed box office records over the weekend, debuting domestically at $146.3 million. The film also pulled in $377 million globally, winning the title for Best Global Opening for an animated movie ever. And regarding second place, Deadline reports that there was essentially a three-way tie. John Wick Chapter 4 brought in $14.6 million, while Dungeons & Dragons made $14.5 million, and Air, the Michael Jordan movie, debuted at $14.46 million. So congratulations to those movies, because I want to see Air. Has anybody seen the Michael Jordan movie yet?
Not yet. It's on the list.
I can't wait either.
That Super Mario Brothers was really good, though.
Was it? You
yeah,
saw it?
For adults and kids.
Oh, really?
Like, it's a lot of parts of the video game. It was really good.
Oh, I gotta check that out. Yeah, at $146 million, it had to be good. But I want to see Viola Davis as Michael Jordan's mother.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be nice.
I can't wait to see that. Okay, moving on. Chloe Bailey has revealed why she's decided to delete social media from her cell phone. Wow, during an interview with the Tamron Hall show, she said, "For a minute, I removed all socials off my phone and I just turned over my phone to my team. Of course, I like to make the content. I'd come up with the captions and I would just send them to them. I got rid of my social media because I realized the things people were saying," she continued, "the negative things people were saying about me was affecting me. And I noticed if I go out on stage or if I do or say anything, that people are going to say this. And I realized that I was changing myself for other people and their opinions and what they were accusing me of originally, which was not being myself and being forced. That's what I was turning into because I was so occupied with what people thought about me. But the second I deleted the apps off my phone, I was mentally so much clearer because you're doing what makes you happy." I absolutely agree with her.
When I tell you I don't give a damn what nobody leave on my fan page. I'm not reading none of the comments.
I don't
even
read
on
the comments
something positive. And I don't want to know about it. I don't care about it. They don't pay no bills in my house. I don't care what they think. I don't care what they say or whatever. I didn't even know that we had Beef Friday until I got a phone call. I'm like, well, what is this? And I said, hey, and I always text back, hey, man, I don't care nothing about that.
Right.
I don't be wanting to know who said it. And I don't watch it. I'm not going to click on to nothing nobody said, what they think, and this, that, and da-da-da. Or whatever. We do a job here at the radio station. We don't bother nobody. We report what's in the news and what's trending. That's our job or whatever. And people go out and lie and say this because they thirsty for content or whatever, man. I don't be paying that stuff no attention. I don't need the apology because I don't know what happened. There ain't nothing to apologize for. I don't know what happened. I don't want to know what happened. My kids are coming home for Easter. I just suffered a loss. We grieve. Man, I ain't got time for no mess.
I know that's right.
And especially for somebody, if you making never mind. Let me
go.
If you operating on a certain level, I don't care about what you say or think. Steve Harvey didn't say it.
I mean,
Barack
we've been in
Obama
the industry
didn't
so
say
much,
it.
Ricky. It's like we got a coat of armor for it, so we don't care.
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
say what you want to say. We know who we are. We're well established.
Yeah,
But Chloe is like, she's new. Some of the newer artists, it affects them, but it don't affect me at all.
And I don't care what nobody, the people that matter. My mama didn't say it. My aunts and uncles, everybody that was in my house Sunday, they didn't say it. And that's all that matter.
Amen to that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I got frat brothers. I got folks. I got enough love and support around me. I don't care about what nobody that's operating at a lower level. I spray roaches.
Okay. I spray the cucarachas.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. You heard what he said, and he said, all right, now we coming up with the praise mix down next to time now. It's 25 minutes before the top of the hour. Yes, sir.
Guess what, though? See, it's funny when they say stuff. Turn the music off for 1 second.
One second.
But wait a minute. But guess who they don't say it to? See, they'll say it on their phone, but they'll never say it to you.
You know they won't.
Oh, they'll walk up. They're so respectful.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll say all this and stuff or whatever. When they see you, they'll either ask for a picture or not say nothing at all, but they'll never walk up to you and say what they said with a damn cell phone. I ain't never had one. Not one walk up to me and offered a tweet, an opinion, a Facebook, anything they put on social media. And I be seeing them, and I recognize some of them. And they be, hi, how you doing, Mr. Smiley? But you won't say what you said on that phone, though.
Right.
There you go.
There you go. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the State of Black America with the current president of the National Urban League, Mark Morial. Mr. Mark, good morning.
Hey, Ricky, good morning to you, and I hope everyone had a great and blessed weekend, whether you celebrate Easter, Ramadan, or some may even celebrate Passover, but it is so great to be with you once again. Boy, what a week. What a in Tennessee, we saw one of the most heinous, reprehensible, despicable, racist acts and attacks on democracy that we've seen in modern times. And you know what happened? The Tennessee legislature, in a fit that is almost a juvenile anger fit, removed 2 black members of the Tennessee legislature, expelled them, quote, for violations of decorum. This is outrageous, and I call on these 2 legislators to be immediately reinstated in Tennessee. And the protests and the outrage and the statements and the efforts to push back have been continuous, they've been swift, and they will continue because once again we are seeing the continuation of attacks on democracy. Voter suppression, the effort to steal elections, the January 6th coup and insurrection, all fit a pattern, Ricky, of the same poisonous tree, poisonous tree of hate and extremism. National Urban League will address this issue in full and complete fashion on the 18th of April, coming up very soon, at Morehouse College, when we release the 2023 version of the State of Black America, which focuses on hate and extremism and its impact on democracy, its impact on law enforcement, its impact on economic and energy policy, its impact on our quality of life, our freedoms, our constitutional right to speak, to vote, to assemble, to worship, to control our own healthcare decisions. These attacks must be dealt with. Every issue that we are concerned about, jobs, economics, inflation, education, condition of transportation, are all impacted by this hate movement in the country, which is based on trying to marginalize people, the attacks on our history. So we are at a moment where this backlash is brewing, and we must respond intelligently, consistently, and forcefully. Whether you're involved in a civic organization, a faith organization. Yesterday we had the opportunity to worship at Mother Bethel AME Church in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which is the mother church of the African Methodist Episcopal denomination. And the pastor, Mark Tyler, gave a powerful sermon addressing these very issues. This is that moment, Ricky. So I'd like to encourage everyone to tune in next week. April 18th is the date. April 18th. It will be streamed live. The report will be available at nul.org. If you're in Atlanta, you can come over to Morehouse, the Ray Charles Performing Arts Center, as we release the 2023 version of the State of Black America report. Next Monday, I'll tell you about the contributors. I'll give you more detail about the report. But right now, I want each and every one of you to tune in. Finally, I just want to say a word about the great visit. I had an opportunity to be with Vice President Harris in Accra, Ghana, to be a part of her delegation there. It was once again a powerful and special opportunity to be with the Vice President on her first trip to Africa. And great thanks to the President of Ghana, to his cabinet and ministers, his leadership team, for the opportunity to be there. We went to the Du Bois grave site, of course. We went to Liberation Square. Tremendous history and connectivity between the United States and Ghana. Maya Angelou, Malcolm X, W.B. Du Bois, so many of our heroes spent time in Ghana during the leadership of Kwame Nkrumah, and many continue to visit and engage today. We've got to strengthen our ties with Africa, and everything goes through Ghana. Ghana is so important to us. So, Ricky, that is the State of Black America Report. The State of Black America Report coming to you next week from Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia, but available on streaming at NUL.org. The event will be available to you on streaming, and also the report will be available online at NUL.org. We want you to look at the report. We want you to share the report. We want you to be a part of the conversation about this report, the State of Black America, next Tuesday at Morehouse College. That's April 18th at Morehouse College. So, Ricky, that is the State of Black America Report. Look forward to being with you next week. Once again, I'm Mark Morial. I serve as president of the National Urban League. Always proud to be on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And I'll see you next week on the radio. That's all social media at Mark Morial and at Natter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the president of the National Urban League, Mr. Mark Morial.